Hello children, good morning. Welcome to the class of English. In the last class we had discussed about the chapter Taro's Reward. Today we'll discuss the word meanings and exercise of chapter number 3 Taro's Reward. Let us go through the word meanings. Chopped. Chopped means cut into pieces. Whistled through. That means pass through with a whistling sound. Cracks. Cracks are narrow gaps or openings. Sake. Sake is a popular Japanese drink. It is sometimes pronounced as sak. Expensive. Expensive means costly. Made his way to. That means went to. Cupped a little in his hands. That means took some water in his hand as if in a cup. Delicious or delicious means very tasty. Pitcher is a pot usually made up of mud. Greedily as if desiring more and more. Intended. Intended means planned. Tricked. Tricked means deceived. Muttering. Muttering means speaking unclearly. Send for means called. Quench means satisfy by drinking. What? When if someone is thirsty. So if one satisfies one's thirst by drinking, that is called quench. Now let us move on to the discussion of question answers. Let us see the first one. Why did Taro run in the direction of the stream? Taro ran in the direction of the stream because he was thirsty, and secondly, he had never before heard the sound of falling water in that area. Question number 2. How did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking sake? Sake gave warmth as well as energy to the old man. Taro's father stopped shivering and started dancing. In this way he showed his happiness. So in short, you can write in your own words that Taro's father showed his happiness by dancing on the floor. Why did waterfall give Taro sake and others water? The waterfall obliged Taro to oblige. Here, obligation is a word for giving some favor. So, Taro was obliged by the waterfall and changed water into sake. The reason was that he was a thoughtful son. He thought about his parents. He served his old parents sincerely. Sake was the reward for his goodness. Other people were just greedy, so they got only plain water. Why did the villagers want to drown Taro? The villagers went to the waterfall to collect sake, but they got only plain cold water. They thought that Taro had tricked them, so they looked for Taro to punish him. Why did Emperor reward Taro? The Emperor of Japan rewarded Taro for being good and kind towards his parents. This was Emperor's way to encourage all children to respect, obey, and serve their parents. Now, let's move on to the next question. Here, you have to mark the right item. That means tick the correct item. Here I have highlighted it with yellow. In your notebook you can put a tick. Taro earned very little money because there are three options. The first one is he didn't work hard enough, the villagers didn't need wood, or the price of wood was very low. Actually, the correct answer is the price of food was very low. On account of the low price, he earned very little money. Taro decided to earn extra money because he wanted to buy his old father some sake. The neighbor left Taro's hut in a hurry because she wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. Now, let's move on to the next question. Here, you have to strike off the words in the box below that are not suitable. To strike off means to cut. Taro wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. This shows that he was thoughtful, hardworking, loving. So, what we will cut here? We'll cut honest, considerate, trustworthy and efficient. Okay, let's move on to the next question. These made Taro sadder than ever. Here, the word this refers to Taro's inability to buy expensive sake for his father. This, said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. Here, this refers to rewarding Taro with gold and giving the fountain his name. Now here you have to arrange the words given below in pairs that rhyme. So you have to write the rhyming words. Here two examples are given. Let us see the first one. Young, lung, money, sunny. So let us see the other words. Sad, bad, chop, stop, last, fast, wax, X, could, would, sound, round, way, day. So in rhyming words you see that the last sound that is spelled rhymes with the next word. Fill in the blanks with words from the box. So here some words are given. You have to fill in the blanks. A blank woodcutter lived on a blank hillside. So, a young woodcutter lived on a lonely hillside. He was a thoughtful son who worked hard but earned little money. One day he saw a beautiful waterfall hidden behind a rock. He tasted the water and found it delicious. A young woodcutter, so this is the answer. Downside, the means in the continuation, what is given? The answers are given. So you can go through it. Okay, now find these sentences in the story and fill in the blanks. These made Taro sadder than ever. He decided to work harder than before. Next morning, Taro jumped out of the bed earlier than usual. He began to chop even faster. Next morning, Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. Now here you can see that the verbs sad, hard, early, fast, and last early are given. And you can see that behind that words er is given. So after that you can see the word than then. So here than then is the word that is used for comparison. So we'll be learning degree. In that we'll be learning the degrees of comparison. In that degrees of comparison you will learn comparative degree, in which you see that when you compare something, then after the word you use er, and for comparison you use the word then, than, then. So this was all about the exercise. There are still more exercises. We'll discuss it later on. Hope you have got the understanding about the exercise. Have a nice day. Thank you.